Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a low-cost luxury video where I show you some of the great finds I got at either TJ Maxx or Marshalls. So this product that I actually came across today, I have had my eye on since back in I think August or even July when I saw the preview pictures come out for it, and it is the Becca Volcano Goddess eyeshadow palette. I picked this up at Marshalls for $16.99. And like I said, I've had my eye on it since the sneak peek preview pictures were coming out, and I love everything rocks and geodes and gems, that sort of thing. Obviously, as you can tell by all the stuff I have behind me on the piano, all of the amethysts and things like that. Also, my absolute favorite palette in the world is Heart Magnificent palette because of this geode cover that it has. And also all of the mattes in there, they're a really pretty purple, but it is no longer available. So I don't use this much on camera because I just can't get it anymore. As soon as I saw the geode cover of this palette, it totally intrigued me. I wanted to get my hands on it and just have it for myself. The issue became when I saw the colors on the inside. I was not as struck with excitement when I saw the colors. It was just not really calling out to me. It is a very pretty palette, but with as vibrant as the cover was, I was hoping for a little bit more besides just kind of three really shimmery shades. I was hoping for like a whole palette of all gem tones. So when I saw the inside, I was less excited about actually owning it, and I decided to hold off from the initial release and see if maybe it would appeal to me after seeing reviews and whatnot. It did actually go on sale around Christmas for about half price. But even at that, I was not that interested in purchasing it at the time, so I still let it go. There were other things I had my eye on. Then the past week or so, I've been seeing a lot of posts saying that this was at Marshalls. So I've been on the hunt for this palette for about a week, and I finally was able to pick it up yesterday, and I am very happy I did. Also from Marshalls, I picked up the Becca Volcano Goddess Lip Gloss in Metamorphic Gold, and this was $7.99. And the Endless Summer Glow Gloss from Chrissy Teigen in Beach Bum, and it was also $7.99. So I will try these on in a bit. Actually, I'm not wearing any lipstick right now, so I will try out the Volcano Goddess Lip Gloss now. And this has a nice shimmery gold color, and there's a little bit of pink glitter in the gloss. So let me try this. Yeah. It has a kind of pink glitter shift to it with the gold glitter. Very pretty. There's a slight mintiness to the gloss. So just a great topper for whatever you are wearing. And on to, I want to get into this palette. The Volcano Goddess palette, oops, the little plastic, comes with 12 shades. And there are some mattes, and then it looks like satin, and then glitters. So I'll do a few finger or arm swatches, so I can see how the color pays off and just kind of what the coloring is like for all of these. So first ones I'm going to go into are Cloud, Volcanic Sand, Granite, and Gilded, the top row. And from the initial impression, the mattes are really silky, like extremely silky and smooth. So I like that a lot. So here is Cloud, Volcanic Sand. My baby girl's running around behind me. Granite. And Gilded. There's a little bit of grittiness when I first put my fingers into the gold. So the next colors I will go into are Diamond Dust, Haze, and Red Rock. The middle row. There is some grit as I put my finger into Diamond Dust. So we'll see how it lays down. Here is Diamond Dust. Yeah. Haze. Red Rock. And then Lava. And now the final row, which is Agate Ash, Crater, and Hematite, and then Midnight Sapphire, that deep dark blue. That blue is the most interesting to me, so I'm excited to see how it swatches and then how it applies. So Agate Ash, Crater, Hematite, and then Midnight Sapphire. So from this first impression, Midnight Sapphire is actually pretty disappointing. As you can see, all the swatches here. This blue, deep blue, so vibrant in the pan and in the palette, is pretty lackluster on my arm. I'm curious to see how it will apply to the eye, whether it is something that really needs a tacky base to apply, because finger swatches don't necessarily always tell you how something's going to apply, so I'll have to see how it actually goes onto my eye now as I am going to start a full look. So as I was kind of scrolling around to see what sort of eye looks that I could kind of look to for inspiration, I came across Lien Jae, and she's a beauty blogger, and she has one of the most unique and really pretty eye looks. So I am going to take inspiration from the eye look that she created. I will link her blog below so that you can go check it out as well. The first color I'm going to go into in the crease is Granite, kind of taupey shade right here. And I'm just gonna put that into the crease. This palette also, the mirror is this entire top part of the lid. So it's a huge mirror, very nice, I like it. So next I am going into Red Rock. And I'm going to lay that even deeper into my crease. So Red Rock. And I'm going to just put that deeper into my crease to kind of define that area. So just right off the bat, these colors are super silky smooth and very pigmented and blendable. I really like the quality, very high quality, especially picking it up for $16.99. A lot of the other palettes that are showing up at Marshall's are still like $29, $25. I just don't think that price is justified for like a Too Faced or a Kat Von D. But then a Becca palette for $16.99, I'm absolutely gonna pick it up. The next color is the one that I've really been looking forward to try, and that is the Midnight Sapphire. I'm gonna try a little compact brush first to see how it lays down some color, and then we will just see how it goes from there. Because that finger swatch was not great, but hopefully applying it to the eye, I do have my Urban Decay Primer Potion on, so hopefully the tackiness of that will help more pigment to lay down. I am really getting into this palette and swirling my brush around quite a bit. There is a bunch of product kind of kicking up as I'm swirling around here, but it's a very dry blue pigment. So this brush is not working well. So I'm gonna get a little more dense pencil brush and see if this helps to lay down some color. Not really. So you can definitely see the blue, but it's not what I was hoping for. For as much as I've been swirling around in this palette, I would expect a very, very bright blue to be coming off on my lids. And it's blue, but it's not what I would expect for as much as I am really digging this brush into the palette. Okay, so there is color that's being laid down. It's actually kind of mixing with the red rock and becoming almost purpley, which I'm not mad about, of course. I love purple. Let me come on the inside, creating kind of a halo eye. Okay, so next I am going to use Gilded, the pretty gold color, right in the center of my eye. And we will see how a kind of paddle brush does to lay down color, or if I'm gonna need a concealer or something like that. I don't know. So we will just start with a brush. There's not a lot of product that's being picked up, so we'll see how it lays down. Yes. So completely underwhelming from how it looks in the pan. Let me try my finger to see if that helps at all before I jump right over to using concealer. Oh, finger is the way to go. So I don't think I even need concealer because this is actually giving me a great color payoff. Gilded, excellent. Midnight Sapphire, not so much. Okay, so it actually went on really well using the finger. You can see how brightly pigmented that is. Little to no effort to lay down the color. So I'm just going to blend these two into each other a little bit. Gilded and Midnight Sapphire. Next, I'm going to go into Lava, the beautiful copper color, and I'm going to apply that kind of on these outer areas, and then use that to blend the gold and blue together. So that's actually picking up. Let's see how it lays down. There we go. And I'm just going to bring Red Rock underneath my lash line. And then she has just a touch of the Gilded underneath the halo that's on top. So on my lower lash, I'm just going to do a little Gilded. There we go. So here is the final eye look. I'm just going to blend a little bit around the edges. Don't want to mess up too much or blur too much, but I really like the dimension that this look gives. So here it is. I'm just adding a little bit more Midnight Sapphire to create a little more dimension and depth on the outer and inner corner. And yes, it is turning very purple on the eye. And the other thing I picked up on this excursion to find the Volcano Goddess palette, I saw this Revlon Exactify eyeliner. And this is the roller eyeliner that I had seen MAC came out with it over a year ago or so. And so I was interested to try it, but I did not want to pay full department store prices for it. And seeing at Marshall's, and it came with a bonus mascara. Absolutely, I will pick that up for $3.99. So I'll try both the liner and mascara today. here is the liner, and it says that it is in the color Sparkling Black. So I'm assuming that means there's a shimmer. Hey, you, my little unicorn. The rare appearance of a tiny unicorn just walked by. But when I open it up, there is the roller ball. And then on my hand, it's a nice straight line. Just like it advertises. So, oh, I do see a little bit of a sparkle in the formula. I don't know if it's going to pick up on the camera, but there's slight little teeny tiny sparkles when you look close. Here we go. Okay, so this is definitely going to take some getting used to. The roller moves very quickly along the lid, so you got to be precise and straight with how the line is going to line up. Okay, so this eye you can see has a bit of a straighter line than this eye. You do really have to line up the roller precisely, because as soon as you start moving it, it's going to move quickly across the eyelid. So any gap there is, you will create a line with that gap all the way across, which I found out very quickly when trying to do this eye. But as I now attempt a wing, that'll be the real test. So let's see how this goes. So I'll start out here. Okay. So if that's all I want to do with one straight line, I'm done. But I want to thicken it just a bit. So here we go. Actually pretty nice for that first wing. Very sharp because of the thinness of the roller. Let's see if I can match it on the other side. Okay, I like this side more than this side. I'm feeling like the more I start messing with this side, the worse and thicker it's going to get. So I'll probably have to practice on how to draw the lines a little bit more on my hand possibly, because it does move very quickly across the lid and wherever you're creating a line. So that's great probably once you've kind of perfected your skills at roller lashing or roller liner. But right now, the learning curve is steep. So hopefully a few more tries and I will get better. But I like it. I think it's really cool. It's an interesting product. I would recommend, if you find this at Marshall's, to pick it up. And then it came with a free mascara, which is the Revlon Volumizing Mascara. So I will give it a try. Let me first curl my lashes, as I do with all mascaras that I'm going to test. So lashes curled, now to apply. Okay, so after this first coat of mascara, it's a very slick mascara. I would not say it's super volumizing, but I would say it's lengthening. It is definitely taking my lashes up and out, and it is leaving the curl. So lengthening and curling, yes. Volumizing, not as much as like my favorites, the BTS or the Marc Jacobs, even the new Smashbox one. But let's see how 2 coats does. Okay, so there's 2 coats. It did add quite a bit of volume. Still not as much as I prefer, but the lengthening is amazing. I really like it for the lengthening and also how it's still holding a curl on my lash. So great little pickup product along with the liner. So that, if you do see that little combo package, pick it up. I think the mascara is great, and the roller liner, it's a really fun product. So, oh, one thing I noticed as I was putting on the mascara, I don't have anything along my brow bone. So I am going to touch into Diamond Dust and just apply that along the brow and the inner corner. Ah, just what that needed. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put a little bit of dark black eyeliner in my waterline to finish the overall eye look. And I'm using the Marc Jacobs liner. Trying not to smudge that gold. There we go. So the final thing, I tried on already this gloss, and I do have the Beach Bum gloss. So let me see how that goes on. I'm just gonna wipe this off. So Beach Bum is just a nice and nude colored gloss. And it has that same minty smell. So yes, a just total nude color. Reminds me of foundation. So these are not exactly my most favorite colors to wear. Possibly if I had a tan, it might look a little better on me. But this, it's pretty-ish, but it's just not my style. It probably goes well with the very vibrant eye look I have going on, and then a more nude lip. So actually it does coordinate pretty well. It's just not something I'm used to wearing. So overall, I am very happy with all of the products I picked up. This Volcano Goddess palette is beautiful. I love the outside of it. The colors are very nice. The quality of the shadows is superior. I think this is even better than a lot of like the Too Faced products that are out there at Marshall's that sell for almost double the price of this. And then the only disappointing shade was this Midnight Sapphire. It just did not lay down the color like I was hoping for, but to have 15 great shades at $16.99, definitely pick it up. You can work with the blue shade, it just takes quite a bit of building. And then the pleasant surprises were this roller liner. Excellent, going to definitely keep trying it to perfect it. As I look at the dried liner on my hand, I do see some pretty little sparkles in there. So hopefully those sparkles are coordinating well with all of the glitteriness happening on my eye. And the mascara, great basic mascara, little tiny tube, put it in my purse, I'm good to go. I do like this lip gloss, a nice gold gloss with a little bit of pink glitter. It's nothing we haven't seen before, but it is nice in the collection. And then the Beach Bum gloss I have now, it is a good nude. I like that it is not a complete washout on my lips, but it is giving me a little bit of color to kind of help balance all the vibrant colors that are going on my eye. So all in all, very successful trip. If you find any of these products, I highly recommend that you pick them up. Let me know what you were able to find down in the comments. And until then, happy hunting, and I will see you next time.